Who wants to fuck this? What man in this chat? Any man in this chat, give me a 1 if you would fuck Carrie Ann looking like this. Any man in the chat, give me a 2 if you wouldn't fuck Carrie Ann looking like this.
We gonna see what you gonna have to make in your real life when these motherfucking boys find out all these videos about you keep making, nigga. Cause I'm sure sending them all. And bitch, you can start erasing now, nigga, but guess what? Bitch, I already got them. I did, see, I'm calculated. I did this shit before I even went live.
Carrie Ann, do I look like a man that has problem with sex? I would not even accept head from your ugly ass.
You have violated, nigga, your terms of your agreement, nigga. You don't supposed to be conducting yourself like that.
Look at her mouth. She'll just swallow a penis. Just stuff it all in there. Look at the mouth on this woman.
So you want to play football games and try to slander people's names that you don't know in real life? Okay, nigga, I'm finna slander your real life, nigga. With real receipts, nigga. With real receipts, and these folks gonna see you. These folks gonna see you, nigga. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. Make all the lies y'all want to, but nigga, it come to this. So y'all didn't say shit about the other motherfucker, so don't say shit about this.
You need to do some fucking tutorials and shit. Do some, nigga, you probably get more views doing some makeup. I know you wear makeup. Nigga, I know you wear perfume. I know you wear wigs and shit. Trying to talk about somebody else's wigs. Nigga, what about the wigs you put on off the camera? This nigga be on the camera like this. Nigga, you did that with your goddamn pharaoh garb and hats and shit. Nigga was in the camera doing like this. Nigga just shaking the fucking hat like this, like he had real hair. So I imagine what your ass really do in real motherfucking life while you by yourself. Because you are by yourself alone. Because you ain't got no man. Everybody know you ain't got no man. Nigga, you trying to tell somebody this to upgrade they shit? Nigga, upgrade your motherfucking stanky ass looking face.
When they start seeing you talk about homosexuals and shit, your ass gonna be out of here. How can I give you a license, nigga, and you hate homosexuals?
Well, you know, that's the shit that got John Gruden fired. You know, when he went to talk about them homosexuals and all that time.
And he did this shit 10 years ago.
Bengali laughing now, though. Bengali smiling. She like that shit. You know that. Now, that's one person you ain't upset. Bengali, she smiling behind that shit.
Yeah. Shit, I hope she goddamn start reporting his ass, too, next week. Shit, start reporting that bitch ass and get his ass up out of here. Since he want to do all that shit talking, nigga finna peel your life back, nigga. We gonna goddamn peel back the layers, nigga, on you. So D-the-Rail, you got it coming, nigga. I try to let you be, bro, cause I ain't even on that type of shit. But you forced this shit, bro. So when all this shit start happening, don't cry, nigga. So guess what's gonna happen to you? Your ass finna be gone. You ain't finna have no job, and you finna be looking stupid out here begging for cash out. Nigga, we finna have you keep begging for cash out next week. Real, you don't feed that fat bitch, niggas. You got to go. Got to go. I'm gonna give you a lesson tonight. But I'm gonna take it slow on you, D-the-Rail. Cause I know who the people to contact, nigga, dealing with niggas like you. I know the people to contact with. So I ain't even gotta worry about it. I've been doing research on you, nigga, for a whole year, bitch. I been had the drop on you, sir. I got all them old ass receipts, nigga, that motherfuckers didn't have when I kept dropping them. And everybody like, damn, where you get this from?
Anti-Afro Svengalis. Some of you may be very shocked at what you just heard. And I'm sure many of you are also wondering, what is your angle with this, AAS? I'm going to tell you straight up. I am continuing to point out the bullcrap hypocrisy that we encounter in these YouTube streets. Hypocrisy is one thing, but when it comes with these expectations of those who are being hypocrites, and they try to impose upon you something that, in essence, caters to their whim, herein lies the problem. You heard the totally just outrageously inappropriate comments, public comments that Dumpsey made. I want you to look at the screen as I continue to talk and show you something very interesting. I believe there are 5 different screenshots that you're going to see. I believe there's 5. And guess what those screenshots say? for those of you who are driving or otherwise not able to look at the screen, it is Dumpsey during live streams running this ticker tape down at the bottom that says, report me, AAS, and he writes my name in there. And you see it either redded out or yellowed out, because I don't post my name on this channel if it's content from another channel, an enemy channel, I should say. So Dumpsey runs these live streams instructing people to report me to the licensing board, just like Let Me See Your Handcuffs did. Provided name, gave you the name of the licensing board agency, and even Let Me See Your Handcuffs gave some other information. There's no mistake about it. Dumpsey was imploring individuals to report me to the board. He not only did that, he was paying people or offering to pay people $10 to make that report. And we have emails backing that up. So let me tell you this situation here. If Dumpsey, just like Let Me See Your Handcuffs, can come on the international airways, because YouTube is international, can come on to the international airwaves and implore people to report me, AAS, to licensing board, where does that leave me as to my options? I can clearly ignore both of them, which I chose not to do. I sat back and I waited. But now that I am reciprocating their acts, there's a problem. There's your hypocrisy. And here's the other thing I want to point out. I have legitimate, verifiable, tangible evidence to back up my concerns and my reporting. What do either of these people have? Or both of them? What do they have? Either or both. They don't have any information that's comparable that they can send in. They can send whatever they want in, but have you ever heard me speaking like this? Like this, publicly about any person, putting it on the international airwaves? The answer obviously is no. So the hypocrisy is when it comes to the males in these particular YouTube streets, there's the pressure not to report their outrageous conduct. And we've heard that. Phonyton is saying, don't report Binary Castaway. He has a family. He has children. He has a wife. But look who was on one of these live streams with Dumpsey when Dumpsey was running this little ticker tape at the bottom. Phonyton was there. Did Phonyton protest Dumpsey putting my name? Did Phonyton give a hoot about whether or not my livelihood would be impacted? Or anyone that I might be providing support to? Never mentioned a word, people. I'm pointing out the hypocrisy. I'm not demanding that Phonyton defend me. It is what it is. And furthermore, Phonyton posted a video saying he was going to report Nikki to her job because according to him, she threatened to kill him. But with Binary Castaway, it's, oh my God, he's got a wife and kids. None of that matters. And listen to this. When you look at the news the next time and you hear about any sort of crime, whether it's carjacking, home invasion, shoplifting, insurance fraud, you name it, all the different types of crimes out there. Do these criminal acts become illegal because this is what legislators passed? Or do these acts become illegal when you get caught and arrested? This is what some of these illogical, irrational subjects are conveying to everyone. Yes, I'm engaging in this behavior, or yes, this individual is engaging in this illegal conduct. Don't report them. They are trying to make you believe that it is okay that they engage in this conduct unless they are reported, and therein lies the process starting to hold the individual accountable. Bank robbery is bank robbery, whether or not you're caught. Stealing is stealing, whether or not you're caught. Slander and harassment is against public service edict, duties, and responsibilities. So, does it mean as long as the individual paying the culprit doesn't know what's happening, it's not an infraction, it's not a violation of rules? No, you operate on the honor system. It's insulting that I have to simplify the concept, like what I'm doing now, because the subjects who are engaged in these acts really think the issue is that they're being reported. Never mind their conduct. I wouldn't have anything to report if they weren't engaging in the behavior. They don't seem to get that through their thick skulls. Don't report me. Don't report her. Don't report him. They're black. They have a family. Listen, whose responsibility is that? It's the person who's reporting the conduct that is absolutely outrageously unethical, against policy, and in many instances illegal. Don't report these individuals because they're not doing anything wrong unless the white man or the system comes in and does something about you reporting them. If somebody chooses to go about life like that, that is their choice. It is not anything that can be imposed upon me. I'm going to proceed in the way that I feel is in my best interest, and of course, the interest of the public. Here's another thing to try and emphasize. When you look at these policies for these agencies and these entities, does it say all of these regulations that you signed off on, pledging to abide by them, they only become an issue if we know about it? No, whether or not the agency knows about it, you're still giving that agency a bad reputation. And that is what bothers these agencies. And that is what these agencies are strongly against. How else would anyone know this is happening? Are these individuals going to go into their places of employment or the contractors and tell people, this is what I'm doing? This is what I'm saying? No, they're not, because they know what they're doing is wrong. Why in the hell do you think they're scrubbing videos and scrubbing channels? It's a guilty conscience. Well, let me tell you something. I don't need any permission to assert my rights. Now, anyone out there is more than welcome to make a decision to kiss off their constitutional rights, to kiss off their civil rights, to kiss off their rights to file a complaint. You can kiss all of those rights off. I'm not giving up a single solitary right, especially in deference to an enemy. This is the way these subjects think. And that is their right to think that way, but they cannot impose it upon me. I will not ever accept that. Ever. And this is not the first time these individuals are engaging in this conduct. It's persisted for so long because nobody has brought it to the attention of their agencies that they work for, their schools or their colleges, wherever they work. They had all of this time fun and games at the expense of other people who didn't respond right away. There is no law that says we have to respond right away. There's no law that says we have to respond at all. There's also no law that says we're unable to respond. The subjects that are on the attack want to maintain every stitch, every inch of control of the situation. They want to be able to put this content out. They want to be able to draw their people in. They want to be able to laugh and have a jolly good time about it for hours on end. Then they want to control what the people on the receiving end say and do about it. Where in the hell did they ever get this notion? It is especially offensive when you have people like Carrie Ann and let me see your handcuffs getting land blasted from here to kingdom come by Dumpsey, D. Durrell, and other people. And what do? Essentially nothing. They don't know how to defend themselves, or they're unwilling to defend themselves. It's hard for me to believe, being in your freaking 40s, you don't know how to stand up for yourselves. They allowed Dumpsey to trash and bash them. Phony Ton has taken liberties, snatched the lifetime dragging rights to Carrie Ann, to drag her up and down these YouTube streets whenever he wants. He self-installed himself in that position. Let Me See Your Handcuffs is the same way. She gave Dumpsey D. Lorel lifetime dragging rights to her. Completely ineffective when it comes to defending themselves. But this is what they do, though. They turn around and think they can conduct themselves in the same manner with other people who've done nothing to them. Me, Rev G, people in the AS chat, and they happen to believe mistakenly that we are not going to speak up and we're not going to say anything. That is their problem. If they're too cowardly to defend themselves globally, that is their problem. The same thing with Nikki Proctor-Walden. Where is all your defense against what Remix is saying about you? She's not doing anything about that, but she sure as hell wants to bash and trash me and Rev G and everybody else under the sun. If you don't know how to defend yourself, don't practice on me, because I'm more than capable of putting up the good fight, because that's what needs to be done. Nothing was ever done to Nikki Proctor-Walden. Nothing was ever done to Carrie Ann. Nothing was ever done to Let Me See Your Handcuffs. But these individuals were too damn weak to face the individuals who were really attacking them. They thought that we were going to be alternative targets of attack, and that will never stand. Deal with the individuals you have a problem with. Quit trying to blame other people for your problems and trying to stifle their rights to defend themselves. I know one damn thing, that's not going to happen here. You violate my rights, I am not giving up a single solitary right. You can talk shit all day long. Crossing the line with me, I'm gonna respond. I don't care what anybody says. You can make up any stupid ass name you want. That is not going to stop me. So if you got these public servants in your chat, that's where I'm going first. And people are sending me clips left and right. I'm well within my rights to do what I'm doing. It makes no difference to me what freaking asinine bullshit code you have made up. That code is what you are going to follow. You cannot force that code upon me. I won't accept it. I never have and I never will. I am moving forward with what I said that I would do. And this comes after warning these individuals multiple times what would happen if they continued to violate our rights, that we were not going to remain silent. It doesn't matter what kind of code or names or snitches, whatever name you come up with. And here's the sad part, people. Even saying that, well, you would do something if somebody attacked your child or someone that you love, I can't even say that. I will not say that these individuals who are being so cowardly, males and females, would stand up for a vulnerable person in their family. I'm not even willing to say that, because you're not showing any evidence of it. You're going to be selective when it comes to doing the right thing. And that is the problem with our community. Nobody said you had to take up physical arms to protect anybody. It's a concept. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of life. Sitting here and trying to pass judgment on whether somebody else should be asserting their rights is so damn offensive. I can't even articulate how offensive it is that you think you can impose on someone else whether they should be asserting their rights. I will never acquiesce to that. And if people out there were so remote in their thinking as to believe me being silent for a period of time met weakness and gave you a green light to continue attacking me, that is your faulty thinking. Your faulty thinking, not mine. I'm going to continue with my plans, and no one is going to derail me. These are my liberties. These are my rights. And I don't give a single one of them up to any person, especially an enemy who's on the attack. You know, people, there's always so much more to come. You know the drill. Buyer beware.